My wife and my friend were secretly dating at the same time my son, crying for my mother on the operating table. Divorce and hit you. Doing things that are so trivial. I want them to live a life that's more fun. He begged me. It's only 30 grand. I guarantee my brother, only this time. He will never dare to gamble again. Save as yen. Your financial situation, you don't know. You didn't sell your grandparents' house. Your brother-in-law can't help me. Or they'll break my leg. My brother-in-law saved as long addicted to gambling. I owe a lot of money 6 to 7 years ago. I helped him pay more than $20,000. Now they're targeting my parents' house. The old house in my grandmother's house. At first, I let my parents grow old, but listen to me and save like yen. My parents sold the old house for $300,000 back home to spend the last years of his life. I feel so sorry for my parents. Now they want to spend that money. I look like I've had a baby for half a year. Even though my son is only 7 years old, my daughter has just been angry. We can't break this family. I don't really have the money for that house. My parents changed the house for us to sell. I can't believe you asked your sister. I thought my wife would defend me. Who suspected to save as saddle proved pitiful and advised. You shit. I know it's our parents' money for us, but this can't be delayed. We can change houses 2 years late, but if you don't pay this 30 grand tomorrow, those lunatics said they break their legs like long. I can't be cruel. Watching my brother become a cripple. Looking at his wife with eyes. I gritted my teeth later. Let me think about this more. Afternoon. I'm thinking of buying my son some sweets. It likes special. Walk around to the bakery on the next street. I see a single guy here. My best friend Shih Tzu. Why are you here? I tapped him on the shoulder. Who suspects? He dropped the handle directly on the ground. I'm a little embarrassed. I'll be honest with you. Why did you let your wife and son borrow money? I was trying to contact you. You showed up. It startled me. I'm a little flushed. I know Shih Tzu rich people for opening factories. Very rich in the morning. I still don't agree. Stay calm and find him. Loans are also possible. Okay, you go ahead. I'll deal with this. Even that kind of temper. It's not easy to be kind to each other. That night I gave him a bank card to save as a yen. 30,000 here. Wife, this is actually the last time. Your brother's not doing anything. I'm not out either. I'm just a small employee who can't feed it. If there is a next time, I don't think we can be together anymore. Keep your head up and look at me. I know she's surprised. This is the hardest thing I've said since I got married 7 years ago. Thank you so much. The money paid off my heart. I just didn't expect it. This money is not a weapon. It's the key to the Kando box. Later that night the girl suddenly had a severe shortness of breath, crying so hard. We rushed him to the hospital. Very quickly doctor diagnoses SAO, the motherboard does not close. Recommend immediate admission and preparation for surgery. Me and Save like a pale face looking at each other. She can't say a word, she dodges her tears. 300,000 parents sold their previous home. Was saved as long took to pay off the debt. Mother-in-law receives social assistance. A few $1,000s in surgery is already sky high. I feel my breath heavy, but I can't fall. I still have to comfort my wife not to worry about money. Let's go through the hospitalization procedure first. I find it hard to talk to others. I am lucky to have collected money over the years. It's about 60,000. I put all my money on a card and put it under my pillow. Half a month later, things are moving in the right direction. My daughter was treated very well in the hospital. The disease is controlled. The official surgery date is set for this afternoon. I went home and got my bank card under my pillow. Standing at the hospital cashier's counter. I kept asking the cashier nurse to try again. Try to turn the card again, still no bank card. Saving my daughter's life. There's nothing left now. The balance is not. When she's saved like a saddle before her daughter's surgery. Long anxiously said to me, I'm sorry. Her voice is secretly saved like a mausoleum. I'm finally mad. Slap like a saddle, a strong one. My daughter finally had surgery. But I assured the hospital that I'll make enough money for surgery within a week while the daughter is convalescing, as if he were alone. For safety's sake, I bought 2 small surveillance cameras. Installation completed. I deliberately checked again to breathe a sigh of relief. Saving as yen can steal your daughter's medical money. I don't know what else she can do. to prevent this from happening. These tricks can't be avoided. Me and saved the war for a week. In that 1 week, I can only borrow 50,000 yuan. I sometimes pay attention to the cameras in my house. Keep it quiet. No unusual activity. Everything seems to be fine. Until one day, there's one thing, completely pushed my life into the abyss. The night is like sleeping. I turned on the website the traffic police recommended to me. Accidentally opened a video. Look at the man in the video holding the phone. I took a picture of the woman's back and I stopped. I turned my head stiffly. I can see my back turn to sleep. The right shoulder shows 3 red moles. Just like the woman in the video. All that night I lay on the balcony quietly crying. After watching that video 10 times, I'm relying on the hotel information flashed in the video. The hospital said I left something here. Let the receptionist help me find surveillance records when I saw the video from the hotel half a month ago. He was with me for as long as yen. I almost fainted. It's raining so loud. My first reaction was, it's like being alone. I don't know if you're pregnant. Then I couldn't help laughing at myself. I can laugh half the time. I suddenly thought of something terrible. I can't laugh anymore. Holding the hospital's blood work report. In the blink of an eye, I'm beginning to doubt the meaning of life. My daughter is not my child. It's the son of the person I provided that haircut to. I should have sued the ship. The blood test of the son. But I really can't do it. The child was raised for many years. It's not my child. I really couldn't take the shock. You can force yourself not to think. Apple sued you so cruel. It's obviously your child. He looked at me struggling everywhere. Be kind and give me $50,000. I fell to hell you in heaven laughing at me. Why is there such a reason? I try. I'm going to make sure you stay calm and sue everyone to pay the price. But the ship sued. He was the boss's only large son. Factory in the local area. Wide range of relationships. Not a small employee like me. Can fight back. I have to think. I have to plan. Let these people fall into the abyss. To the local lottery counter. I can buy a lottery ticket. This has been my habit for years. Whenever I get upset, I buy a lottery ticket. Redirect the displeasure in the heart. Can also dream a dream of revenge. Try me. Are you not happy? No, just keep buying. Sooner or later, they are rich. In the blink of an eye. An idea flashed through my mind. I'm excited to talk. I will invite you to dinner tonight. As I dry your home. It's like waiting for me in the living room. I've been drinking a lot today. The company needs you to work on a temporary project. If it goes well, you will win. There should be social communication it's inevitable. Between colleagues. I've been hard at home taking care of you lately. My promotion is obviously fake. Purpose. Of course, it's to create opportunities for the trickier couple, so I can get evidence of their infidelity. The next day, I casually took some clothes and put them in the VA. Drag VA Lee to the reserved hotel. I don't go out every day doing 2 things. One is constant camera tracking. The other thing is to borrow some money online. Hire a beautiful girl. The girl probably didn't expect it either. I didn't hire her to do anything bad. It's about letting her pretend to be an honest woman. Access save as long on the network. 5 days later the girl told me she had succeeded. For 5 days I was not home. The boat stayed at my house for 5 days. I came home 5 days later. He looked like he was hiding his eyes when he opened the door. I'm laughing like it's your birthday tomorrow. You have a surprise gift. You won first. I'll tell you tomorrow where my son is. My son is going to school. Take me to school these days. My daughter has also had surgery. That day appeared. Save as yen no doubt. Look at me normally every day. It's obviously relieved. I'm not interested in the surprise gift I'm talking about. The next day was my birthday. I deliberately called the lawsuit. Is the ship free tonight? Save as the next saddle is obviously stiff. Today is my birthday. I think we haven't seen each other in a long time. Or come to our house for dinner tonight. Duok roi ka chuan by thit tua mang ru. Ket tup kuok goi. Tua lai bao lu nu yen goi lu nu long den. Chi ko bia chung tua o na tua ko yno I no jong. Ton fo chung ta ko jai thuang ve so mot tu nuoi na noi chua tu chiem ho sung sa. Min to ve so tren te tua ho hap du nip. Dung roi chin la tu noi on ri. On kong du a chu. Tua ko kan fi du a gion voi kak nuoi ka goi ka den. Kong fi la de dan kak nuoi di nan kak nuoi tan mat nin thay a. Na zong loi tua. Tu nuoi kich dong tuk juk tua zat tua kong kong cham tre. Kio ho che tang den kwe ve so kwa lao dan. Den mua ve so a. Tua den nan thuang. Day la. Day la. Toa lao dan de bon truoc and hung ko. Truoc kai nan on toa voi vang bao toa hop du lo I ky. Roy du lo I tau talk. Xian loi on m toa de nop don len tren. Phi Theo Qui Trin. Bang Sao Ka Mang Theo Chung Min Thursday. Den Trung Tom Exo So Fuck Loi De Doi Ne. Kong Phi La Lei Tien Nai A. Sao Phi Cho Lao Vei. Ko Phi La Lua Dao Kong. Chak Shan La Kong Boiv. So Tien Noi Kwa Lon. Tua Kong Ko Tam Gwyn Doi Thuong. Ve So Ben Thuong Kwa the So San Duok Voits I Noi Sao. Tua Lam O Que Ve So Noi Bao Nu Nam Roy. Kak nuoi dra nguai hoi tam di lon now kung ju chu tin ong chu ve so noi tuk su trung mot tai duong min de la jai thuong lon mot tai ca doi nai toa chua tung thay jai thuong lon nu ve dung royam wa nuoi den nan thuang chung ta hei chup on chung toa phi luju ky ni jai thuong lon not makwe no kwa toa tung ko troi kong marat bon suong dao gay du toa mua to ve so du tukare chi trung 5d lucan calm tien dung noi Ban Dao Jai Thuong 1 Di La De Tao Tiang Vang. Hon Ton Kong Ko Nuoi Nan Trong Long Tua Lap Tuc Ko Mot Ko Bat Ngo Nai. Du La Du Tua Sap Sep. Tua Muon Dung Vio Kich Nai. Ca Mua Nuoi Tu Nguyen Veo Roi Chung Tua Vi Na Den Na Trong Fong. Ko I Dat Nin Hoang Guang and Gung. Ko Tao Ko Trian Noi M Luan Ju Trong Long. M Muon Thursday Nan Voyong. Lai Kong Beaten and Noi Nu the now Tua Rat Lo Chang Lu Ko I Muon Thursday Nan Chuyen Voi Tu Nai. Chang Phi on Hung Den Ku Hoch Bao Thursday Tua Tua Sao. Lu Nu Yen Ton Nan Han Tua Tuong. Tukare Nu Long No Kong Chi 30 Van. Mala 50 Van Mate Gay Truoc M Dung the Day Cho Nu Long 20 Van. Luan Lo Lang Thang Sao Lam Sao Tra. Bai Geo Tot Roy on Trung Jai Thuong Lon. 20 Van Thu Hut Bai Geo Kung Kong 5 Van Dgi. Tua nu ne thay tre tim min dang che mao. En hung tua kan chat rang gia vio trake mok. Nin m noi nium tron kong tuong trien gi to tat. Bai geo tien doi voi on kong phi la vanda m tre m luan nu vei kung kong duok. En han len bao no tim band gai ket hon sin kon som. De fu nu quan ly no. Nu long noi gon day no quin mot ko gai. Vui gap mat noi la ret trong sang shin dep. Ca doi nai chi yum wa no. Duong nin la shin dep. Du la nuoi matwa bo ra mot koan ky nong tau tung tin cam hang nu kong kong the keen lu nu long mi dam nu vei. Dung roy. Nu yen trien chung thuang chi chung ta beat la duok. Toine and com kung dung nak voi tau kien. Du sao so tien lon nu vei long nuoi ko don. Sap zep zong vio kich tam lean lak voi ko gai. Ko gai noi rang toi qua koi gap lu nu long de non long muon. Dan ko ive na ket han. Tua ko y bao ko gai noi. Muon koi ko it fi mo na. Hanua con fi la kan ho chow cap 200 square meters. Ko gai duo no den song bac gon du hen ho. Toi hom du tau kien den na tua theo hen dun. Roy tau kien lon truok ka kong fi la noi. Tap don jong ha muon dao tu veo na moi qua geo tien trien the now roy noi that voi ka ne. Tu kare. Con gai dok not qua ong chu jong ha u tua roy. Cho vai gay nua ket han. Jong ha du din si dao tu veo na moi qua chung con sai dok not qua tap don jong ha. Duok roit song vik bao mat qua ka lam tot ket han voi vang nu vei. Hung boiv hu qua kin don ne com and hung cho ka koi duok bak pamai. Sao nai tap don jong ha du la qua ka. Nai ka dung noira na trien nai van chuat song kai. Vei ka not din fi nam cha ko hoi. Ko hoi na nam ko mot the tua ko y dua ra chuda nai tren bonan. And zong kom lu nu yen ko ni ra si va gap kan sat jiao thang. Song vik ruach and delai tren ly ru vang in aro mei dao van te. Aro rong tung duong net. Von tuong ku hoch du lu nu long matwa thiat. Can them doi john wa fat trien? I can't believe 3 days later. Save as long to find me. My brother-in-law must marry Phuong Phuong. Lend me another 200,000. I want to buy a house in the city. Decorate for beauty to welcome Phuong Phuong. Long is not the brother-in-law who doesn't want to see you. You know too. Your sister gave you 30 grand last time. My parents sold my old house. My family has no money now. It's not a SAO lottery ticket. It's not that you won a big prize. But you heard it that day. They said they have to follow the process to get the money. Now I really don't have any money. Or you tell that girl. Tell her not to hurry. I'll get the money next month and buy it. You shit or you help like Long. You help SAO. I know you don't have a penny now. I remember you had a classmate, work related to loans. Probably still familiar now. Or you're looking for an acquaintance who doesn't take interest. Possible. I have also met the local. It's really beautiful. Long likes her very much. We can't stand by and be like Long without a wife. Until you get the bonus. I will be able to pay off my debt as long as I can. I turned back to my room as if I was angry. I don't know if I laughed in my heart. Our worry make SAO find the angle to make save as long debt. My sister is a pit digger. Everything is fine, just waiting for them to fall in. The weather is beautiful today. I contacted the ship, say I'm at the football field. Ask him if he wants to play football. I actually followed him a few minutes ago. I saw him and a short-haired girl. Let's go to the football field together. The ship sued you not to introduce you. I'm trying. This is my girlfriend. Frequency. This is my best friend Tao. You're the real me, I always tell you. Boss of the song group. I know how often they do. Laugh and be familiar with the sound. They want to go play ball. Ask me to help you keep things. I'm excited right now. I didn't expect it. Again, so favorable. Got Chao Su's phone. Everything I need is already there. Everything is done, it's time to catch the net. That day I went out as long as I could. Talk straight to it like Long. Your sister having an affair. Do you know what your brother-in-law said? How do I know about my sister's privacy? I just found out that she and the lawsuit stealthily got together. I can't believe she treated me this way. I still have feelings for your sister, but if you really can't get her back, I'm going to explain everything and divorce her. Don't be in a hurry. My sister is definitely with you. She's just a momentary. Make a mistake. It's something that any woman can have. I hope, as you say. Like Long, you don't want me and your sister to break up, do you? You've got to help me get her back, brother-in-law. Don't worry. Of course I have to protect the feelings of the two of you. I'm sure. Don't rush to explain everything to my sister. Just like Long, don't tell me today. You said we have to be on the same page. Get your sister back. My child can't be without her. After that, I sent Long home. Tell him to stay quiet. I was looking for a hotel lobby. Relax your back on the sofa. Watch the video from my home camera. I also know. The ship doesn't want to marry you. He's just playing with you. You can't be with your brother-in-law. Or do you quietly sue the ship? Sleep how you want to sleep. Even though SAO absolutely must not divorce his brother-in-law. Once divorced, do you want or don't want $10 million? Like Long, I don't understand. You're on a cruise ship. You have no love for me. I've been living with him reluctantly for years. It's hard to think about the next half. You have to face someone you don't love. I really can't live. I can't live, think of you. Think of me, I just borrowed $200. Can the ship take care of you? Looks like rich people are actually stingy. You have the deceitful personality of your brother-in-law. Or you're first with your brother-in-law for a year and a half. Until then we deal with the brother-in-law. Some 10 million Kia are not all ours, SAO. I heard the words of my stiff brother-in-law. Make my heart sink even deeper. The words are still after being silent for a while. Open your mouth. What to do today is very surprising. Fuang took the initiative to meet me. I hesitated for a moment and decided to meet her because my partnership with her is almost over. Are you curious why I'm dating RA? We have to meet to talk. Anything can't be contacted through the SAO network. It's because of this. Last night saved as Long drunk. A few words I recorded. Thought you might want to hear. I turned on the tape recorder in shock. The tight voice of Save as Long very quickly from within the transmission out the way. I have money sooner or later. Then I will marry you. Waiting for me to gamble. Double the money and marry me. My cowardly brother-in-law is good. God really let him win the lottery. You're lucky the fool still wants to deal with him. Handle something. Really believe that you and I are equally stupid. When I hear this, my face is calm. But when you hear the next sentence on the tape recorder, I couldn't help but roll my eyes. Why don't you give me this? Give me what you want. You don't need anything. This is for you. I took the envelope. There's a lot of money in there. I'm surprised what you mean. I don't need your money. I did all my brother's requests. I should disappear now. Waiting for fashion. Why did you finally help me? I recently discovered that you and my father are very similar. If only my father could be as brave as you. He won't make himself angry. He's still in his hospital bed. Maybe I won't either. I looked straight into the shadow of the enemy's back. In the sunset, she's really beautiful. Very clean, very pure. Today, the lawsuit and the frequency of marriage. Invite me and save as Yen. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. I saw a man go backstage. Smiling is saved as long, I told it. I asked him to help me avenge Chao Su's wedding. I'll give it 500 grand for success. When the wedding music is played in half, the big screen suddenly emits a deep breath. The whole hall is buzzing. I saw the scene on the screen. He smiles satisfied with his work. Meet again the next day with a lawsuit. He was sent to an abandoned factory. I silently followed you. It's all because of you, isn't it? To this day, you still refuse to admit it. Do you still want to marry me? You asked me if you were worthy of me. Even if I was pulled 7 times, don't take a penny from me. It's not me, I don't have it. I really didn't make you believe me. Besides you, who can get those videos? Maybe it's your useless husband's name. Not long after I got some good news. The ship has jumped. Chao family's factory is in debt. Debt burden 10 million. Zhang. Corporation is much more cruel than I thought. Forced the ship to jump. The ship is not dead, but its body is paralyzed. I went to the hospital to visit the ship. Close to Tai. He said small ship lawsuit. Are you satisfied with this result? His son got a big fight. Staring at me, I want you to understand something. Never touch a gentle person. Then I laughed. Goodbye. To the lawsuit. I wish you a speedy recovery and I will go first. 2 days ago, Save as Yen seems to have accepted reality. I told her to sit on the sofa. He said, give her a surprise. I saw her look of expectation. I'm looking forward to it too. Get out the prepared divorce contract. I softly said, let's get a divorce. Save as the first saddle is panicked, crying and begging for my forgiveness. Told me that it was all a setup to seduce her. I see my face steady. Save as Yen gradually changed strategy. Very quickly she finally showed up in front of me. He had a cold face that never showed up. We are divorced now. I won't get a $1 bonus. You think I'm a fool? Save it if we go to the marriage registry. Divorce right now. At that time I received a reward. Look at the marriage before you. Can help Save as long repay the debt and divide by a little. If you want to play hard with me. I'm sorry, I'll tear up the lottery ticket now. You have nothing. Maybe I was scared by my words. Save as Yen because of your debt 200 saved. I finally chose to sign a divorce contract. That I've prepared. Son, follow me. Daughter, follow her car into the house is mine. Save like a white saddle. Get a divorce contract. I still feel uneasy. Force her to come with me. Register your marriage immediately for divorce. Until you get a divorce certificate. I held the small purple-red notebook like a dream. I reserved my eardrum and packed up the furniture in the house. Our door is banging. A group of people rushed in. Threw a man to the ground looking closely. That man is saved as Long. You're Kia's fucking brother-in-law. Like Long, he owes me 1,200 grand in gambling debt. Give it back or I'll take it out. Where is the $200 you borrowed? It's all gambling. I don't want to. Your brother-in-law, save me. I thought this game could be flipped, but they talk about unrelated things. I heard the method is missing. She must have accused me of not making a lot of money. Give them the lottery tickets and they'll come back. The enemy will come back. I pray to you as long as you go only 1,000. It's just a small thing for you. You write alone. Let them go and we'll get the reward tomorrow. I saw 2 sisters sucking all the money out of the house. I took out the lottery ticket with a sigh. In the eyes of 2 people. I blankly said I'm sorry. This lottery ticket is fake. It's never won $1 billion. I just saw that people were in a bad mood. You should be kidding. I'm sorry to have to tell you. Please ask me to message you. He despises a gambling man. Still as Yen. Your daughter and her husband. I took it to your mother. She's in bad health. You have to take good care of her. After saying these words, I took out a tape recorder. Pop up, put it in your ear, smile and say this. Save it as you wish. This is your last surprise. My stupid sister was adopted by my parents. It's a money-making tool. How dare she give me so much trouble? Every day I get divorced from my brother-in-law. Where's my money? Why didn't she sting? In the tape recorder, transmitted to the clear voice of Save As Long, grinding teeth grinding, hate bitterness, poor for you, making wedding dresses for others. Turns out it's just a tool. I see this messy house. I have just received the divorce certificate, shrugging shoulders with debt collectors. My sister and I are now divorced. My brother-in-law's debt has nothing to do with me. The debt collectors saw that and gave way. This road is not wide, but it makes me feel light and bright. Before going out the door, I laughed. Goodbye. To this house collectors. Is still mine. Please rest your hands. You can beat people up, but don't damage my stuff. Everyone finished watching. For Vu Tien Born Boy, please Thank you for watching the entire video. Vu Tien Born Boy translated and dubbed. See you guys in the next video.